Welcome back, Flat Rock artists. We're here today to paint, well, kind of paint, our Scarecrow. What we're going to do is we are going to use a combination of markers or crayons. If you don't have markers available to you at home, then you can certainly use crayons instead. So markers or crayons, you could really use a paintbrush and some water, okay? Now, if you're going to color, you just go ahead and color. If you're going to use the marker technique, then we're going to take out some of our markers and test out some colors. Always have a scrap piece of paper available. That makes life so much easier. And I know, be careful. Be careful. Wow, look at all those. Let's move those out of the way. And the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to find a good yellow. So let's take a little bit of orange and a little bit of yellow. Let's test it on my sheet. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. All right, so here's my yellow for my sun. Well, that's pretty good. That works. I do not have to fill it all in. Nope. I use the permanent marker and watch. I'm going to go right around the outside edge there. And then watch what the magic is that happens. Dip, touch. Get it nice and wet. Dip, touch the side. And I roll around on the inside. Oh yeah. See how it moved around? That's pretty cool. I'm going to use this color then for the hay of the straw coming out of his hair. Now I don't worry about coloring it all in. I'm just going to go zigzag back and forth in a few places and do that edge. And let's try it again. Dip, touch, and brush and brush. Oh yeah, look how nice that looks. It's a very subtle change, but you will see it. If you're having a harder time seeing it, you can always add a little more on top. Oh yeah, look how that worked out. So I'm going to go down here next, zigzag some in. But I don't have to worry about filling all of the white spots because adding the water takes care of that. Now the key to this is to not do too much of the marker ahead of time. You've got to use wet marker. Don't let it dry too much, and then add the little bit of water. Now I'm going to be quiet and I'm just going to fill it in so that way you can see the end of it. Well, flat rock artists, I think you can see that we're all done now. The cool thing about this part of the project is that I can use all my different kinds of lines that we've talked about. So I have some wavy lines, I have some loopy lines, I have zigzag lines, straight lines, curved lines. Notice when I colored in the pumpkins, I followed the curve. When I did the pants, I went down the length of the pants. Even his belly, I flared out a little more in the middle. And then after you're all dry, you can go in and add a few finishing touches here and there. Maybe you want to add a little more emphasis to his shirts right around the collar area there. There you go. Maybe I want to add a little bit with the cuffs there. That's easy enough to do. And then I probably wouldn't worry about using any more water. I'm just adding a few lines here and there. Okay? Maybe a little on his mouth. Completely up to you. All right. So I think we're about done for today. Maybe a couple little crosses or X's down here to show that those are his little boots. Yeah, I think that looks pretty nice. You could actually go back in and redo the ribs of the pumpkin, but I'm pretty happy with the way it looks now. And it gives you a whole different effect compared to what you're used to. So it's not painting, it's not using crayons. It was using something in a different way that you're not necessarily accustomed to. So we're trying new things. That's the only way to get through this. So I will see you next week and can't wait until that happens. See you then. Bye-bye.